Hey guys, Sean Bougie, surplusfundsriches.net, and I need to talk about one further impact. I've given you guys a lot of information as far as predictions on what's going to happen end of 2023 going into 2024 and the impact that's going to have on flipping property and surplus funds. It's going to have a huge impact. I've got a new topic to bring up today. What I've talked about in the past is tax revaluations and how that's going to impact major increase in taxes on real property coming up. If it's already hit in some areas, that's going to have a major increase in people being able to afford their taxes if they have the house and they don't have a mortgage. Also, it's going to impact the mortgages. Mortgage payments are principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. And the mortgage company takes a certain amount more per month when taxes go up. And it's a lot of money. I've talked to you guys before. Mine went up over 65% on my current home. It's a lot of money. Here's the other impact that people aren't seeing. Credit card debt. Okay. Let me throw some numbers at you. So from third quarter of last year, 2022 through now, I'm recording this in May of 2023, average credit card debt on Americans has gone up from between $5,200 to $6,400 on average. Okay. At the same time, we have 2 million people with over $50,000, carrying over $50,000 in credit card debt. All this while the Fed has been raising interest rates like crazy, 10 times in the last 14 months. Unprecedented. They're afraid of inflation, and this is their cure. Okay, I don't think highly of the Fed and their policy, but anyway, that's their cure. I've also talked about how we're probably going to see those rates relax into 2024. I'm not a conspiracy guy, but I'm almost thinking that they're over raising right now so that they can pull that off into 2024, maybe generate some quick short-term growth and make it look good going into the elections. Call me crazy, I don't care. Here's the other part of that. A lot of people are saying, Sean, so what? You know what, another couple of points over the last 10 years, over the last 14 months, in credit card, that's going to raise the rate so much. So what? 20% of $6,400 is what? $1,280 a year. I mean, we're talking about just over $100. So what? Yeah, but that's what you never paying down that credit card debt. And in a time of uncertainty where people can't afford new stuff and they're buying old stuff and it's breaking, and they're in their homes and they can't afford to move into another home, or they're renting and they can't afford to go get another rental, and they have things breaking. They have their car breaking. They have their heating and air breaking. The middle class is getting screwed right now. Hard. Okay? This is going to have a major impact on surplus funds. People are going to run out of money, or they're going to make some decisions where they're going to decide they're going to pay the card instead of the house. And here's the other thing. Let's say you don't pay the card. Let's say you say, I just can't pay it, right? Well, now your credit's shot and you can't go get another house if something happens with your house payment. It's a downward spiral. Now, I've been through some of this. I was in real estate full-time, commission agent for, oh my gosh, I mean, I've been an agent since 93, for goodness sake, end of 93. So almost 30 years in real estate, guys. And during a large portion of that, I was commission only, supporting a family of 5, myself, my ex-wife at the time, and 3 kids. And I was the sole income provider for a lot of that. So that was a lot of pressure. And I've been through September 11th. I went through 2008. I have had to ride cards. So let me give you guys some advice. Those of you guys that have unfortunately had to rack up some extra credit card debt. There are teaser rate cards. Do this before you get into trouble. You got to do it. This is the key. You got to do it before you get in trouble. There are teaser rates where other cards want you. If you still have good credit, they want you. So they'll do a 0% transfer. They'll transfer it onto their card and they'll do 0% for a year. Take advantage of that right now and use that year to pay down that card or pay it off if you can. See, that's what people aren't seeing. $6,400. Okay, that's over $500 a month if you wanted to pay it off in a year. And then you add up, if you're not paying on it, you add another $1,200 to that. My God, right? $1,200 a year. We're talking about $600 a month. People aren't going to be able to do that. They're never going to get out of that credit card debt. Go into the teaser rates, jump on a card that's going to give you 0% for a year, something like that, or get a private loan where it's at a much lower rate so that you can pay this off, a consolidation loan or something like that. Hope this helps, guys. And guys, buckle up for 2024.